Hi everyone, I wanted to let you know that now you can get 14 days free trial in my online studio where you can come in and check it out, try out some of the videos, the different programs, and the journeys that we have going on. If you're interested, you can just click the link below in the description, and that's it. Soma also is very excited, as you can see. Okay, come onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers really, really wide. Claw the mat with all your fingertips really firmly. And then just take a moment to close your eyes. Feel your breath. Feel your body. And let yourself be moved. Be moved by something within that just urges you to wiggle or slink, or maybe it's stillness that you want right now. Try to take an eraser and just erase any narratives of I should move like this, it should look like this. And just let yourself play and explore and breathe and feel and wiggle. And when you feel stuck, when you get in your head, if that happens, if you're like, I'm stuck, then add more breath. Add more breath and more breath, and feel your breath even more potently. This will help you to get unstuck. So from wherever you wiggled off to, come back to your hands and your knees and begin to walk or slide your hands forward, way, way, way forward. Keep your butt stacked over your knees. Press down through your hands and pull them towards one another. Squeeze the earth with your fingertips and actively activate your biceps. And then slowly, slowly pour your heart down towards the floor, but it doesn't have to come down to touch. Try to keep some activity through your arms, so your hands pressing down, your palms pulling towards one another. Try to keep the squeeze of your fingertips into the earth and your biceps active. Imagine that there's a hot stone on the back of your heart and it's dripping. It's helping you to drip your heart down. Maybe your chin can come down. Now feel the combing of your breath, the massage of your breath. Press your hands down into the floor. Curl your sit bones or your glutes towards the backs of your knees and slowly round forward, bending your elbows to bring your pelvis to the floor. So we're going to come into a low cobra on forearms. We're like a Sphinx. Root your toenails into the floor, hug your inner ankles towards one another, and then press the tops of your feet down and firm the fronts of your thighs just a little bit. Lift up through your pelvic floor, draw in through your waistline, press your forearms down and pull them back. When you pull them back, see if you can feel an activation through your upper back that assists you to drip your heart forward, or to actively pull your heart forward. Press your pelvis down Now lift your heart up using your back body. So activate a bit more of your back space. Slide your hands back so that your hands are beside your waistline. Pull your navel to your spine, then lift your hands. So now you're really feeling your back body active. Spread your toes, then lift your legs up off the floor and see if you can lift them from the inner thighs. As you inhale, lift your heart higher. As you exhale, lift your legs higher. As you inhale, lift your heart higher, but reach it more forward. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, press your hands into the floor, stick your butt back and glide back to almost a child's pose, but it's more like a position that you would get into to pounce on somebody. So you're active here, gripping the mat. There's a buoyancy through your joints. Look forward with your heart and your eyes, and then squeeze your glutes towards the backs of your knees to round your lower back, and let that begin to propel you forward into a rounded position on hands and knees. And then unfurl again into this low cobra. Untuck your toes, root your toenails, hug your inner ankles. Activate your glutes towards your heels. Lift your pubic bone towards your sternum, and then draw in at your core. Lift up through your heart, lift up through your hands. Spread your toes, lift your legs. Inhale, lift your heart higher. Exhale, lift your legs higher and maintain that height. Inhale, lift your heart higher. Exhale, flex your feet. Tuck your toes, plant your hands. This time, stretch your arms straight and lift your thighs and your pelvis off the floor. Micro bend your elbows, squeeze your biceps. So always in this position, keep your biceps active, and it's might be new to feel that for you, so it might be a little bit awkward or difficult, but start the activation from your hands. So squeeze your mat with your fingertips. From there, activate your biceps, pull your upper arm bones back, reach back through your heels, pull up through your thighs, lift your pelvic floor, and propel your heart forward. Take a deep inhale. Now as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, pull your navel to your spine, press into the earth, and slowly come into a rounded high plank. Now in this rounded high plank, just experiment with how rounded you can be just by squeezing the whole front side of your body. Pull up through the fronts of your thighs, pull your navel to your spine, and tuck your chin to your chest, and then glide back slowly into down dog. And as you do this, generously bend your knees. Now claw with your fingertips again, hug your hands towards one another, and look at your feet. Lift and spread your toes. See that when you lift and spread your toes, the arches of your feet lift. Keep the arches of your feet lifted and see if you can press your big toes back down. Now spread your pinky toes as far away from your big toes as you possibly can. And then with your toes spread that much, press your pinky toes down. See if you can keep the other 3 toes in the middle lifted. Notice that your arches are still lifted. Bend your knees a bit more. Press your hands straight down until you feel your abdominals activate and you feel this like kind of rounding through your spine, a subtle rounding. Now keep that action and then begin to tilt your sit bones up towards the sky while maintaining a hug of your navel towards your spine. On your next inhale, press your hands down and forward. Begin to root your heels towards the floor and reach the tips of your ears or the crown of your head forward towards your thumbs. Now take 3 breaths into this shape. Imagine that you're just washing your breath around in different shapes that we make. Now, any aspects that arise through different expressions of sensations and emotions and thought formations, acknowledge them all, but see if you can acknowledge them by breathing into them. Imagine that your breath is a language and you're actually speaking to things with your breath. Imagine that anything that you're working with these days, anything that you're processing, you can bring it to your mat. You can literally like press it, spill it into your mat, onto your mat, into your practice. You can express it here. And that your breath has a way of helping you to bring more clarity or more calm or more balance and sometimes insight, inspiration, creativity, understanding, whatever it might be. So let's give everything over to our breath today in our practice. On your next inhale, feel the inhale come in, lift your heels up, pull up through your thighs, and round forward into a rounded high plank. Now maintain this hug, the deep hug of your front body to your back body, and as you exhale, begin to lower your knees down really slowly. Now don't lower them all the way to the floor, lower them just till they hover, just so you notice that we're gonna really notice that last part of the lower. So lower the last millimeter as slowly as you can and feel your core activate. Then as you inhale, tilt your sit bones up towards the sky, melt your belly and your heart down and forward and look forward. And as you exhale, slow motion, glide your pelvis back halfway or so to this pouncy pose. As you inhale, round forward through hands and knees. And as you exhale, untuck your toes and come down into Cobra, low Cobra. As you inhale, root your toenails, hug your inner ankles, firm your thighs. As you exhale, lift your hands and draw your navel to your spine. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your legs. Spread your toes. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your legs. One more time, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, press your hands. Inhale into this upward dog shape with your toes tucked. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine, press into the earth and come into rounded high plank. And as you glide back to down dog, bend your knees, lift and spread your toes, root your big toes, pinky toes, claw the earth with your fingertips. As you inhale, stretch the tips of your ears towards your thumbs and root your heels towards the earth. Inhale, lift your heels and round forward, high plank. As you exhale, pivot both heels towards the right. Keep your right heel lifted. Keep your left hand down and your right hand. Begin to bend your left knee a little bit more and press the knife edge of your left foot into the floor. Lift and spread your left toes as you do this. Now stick your butt back and to the right so that your right side will contract and your left side will open. Your left hip is stacking over your right hip. Squeeze the earth with your fingertips. Activate your biceps. Reach your heart forward and look. Round forward, round. Exhale, pivot heels towards the left. Keep your left heel lifted. Bend your right knee as you root the knife edge of your right foot and lift and spread your right toes. Stick your butt back and to the left, stacking your right hip over your left hip. Claw your mat with your fingertips. Reach your heart forward and pull your hands towards one another. This will help you to activate more midline. Look forward. And then press off your left foot and inhale, round forward, high plank. Exhale, pivot both heels towards the right. Press your left heel down. Stick your butt back. Reach your heart forward, look forward. Inhale, round forward, high plank. Exhale to the other side, both heels towards the left. Root your right heel, stick your butt back, and look forward. As you inhale, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, slow motion, lower both knees down. As you inhale, arc your spine. As you exhale, glide back to this active child's pose. Inhale, round forward, hands and knees. Exhale, untuck your toes and lower, active cobra. Root your toenails, firm your thighs. Inhale, lift your hands and lift your heart. Exhale, lift your legs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, plant your hands. Inhale, stretch your arms straight, lift your thighs up. Point your right toes straight back, lifting your whole right leg off the floor, but you don't have to lift it high, just you can keep it the same height as your left leg. Claw the mat with your fingertips, puff your heart forward, and take a deep inhale. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, pull your navel to your spine, and round forward, touch your right knee to your nose. Good, hold here, press into the earth, squeeze your front body to your back body, pull up through your left thigh, press down to your fingertips, and pull your hands towards one another. As you inhale, really slowly glide back, three-legged down dog. As you do that, root your left big toe, keep your left knee buoyantly bent, and reach up, by reaching up through the right inner thigh so that your right pinky toe stays pointing down towards the floor. And this will keep your hips squaring. Press your hands down and forward as you extend back through the tips of your right toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your left heel, squeeze your left thigh, drift forward, touch your knee to your nose again, and gaze down. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Come on to left fingertips and stack your right knee over your right heel. Squeeze your left thigh, reach back through your left heel, and then press down through your left fingertips as you reach up with your right arm and gaze up with your left eye. Now microbend your left elbow, squeeze your left bicep, and cactus your right arm. Curl your heart forward like an active cobra, and then begin to reach your right fingertips back towards the back of your mat as you extend your heart in the opposite direction. Slow motion, circle your right arm forward. Bring all 10 fingertips to the floor and stretch your right leg a little bit more straight, but not all the way straight. Take an inhale, reach your sit bones back and stretch your heart forward. As you exhale, round your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back. Engage your front body to your back body. Press down through your left big toe, squeeze your left thigh. Tuck your chin towards your chest, press into the earth, vacuum your right foot up off the floor by pulling your right leg bone up into your torso, and then step back into down dog. Stay on fingertips, inhale, round forward, high plank. And as you exhale, slow motion, lower your knees. Inhale to arc your spine. Exhale, glide back to this active child's pose. And when you get back here, then plant your hands flat and claw the mat. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, untuck your toes and lower into this active cobra. Root your toenails, hug the midline. Inhale, lift your hands and lift your heart. Exhale, lift your legs. Inhale, lift your heart higher. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, press your hands, and lift up to up dog with your toes tucked. Press your right big toe down as you point your left toes back. Claw with your fingertips, squeeze with your biceps, and inhale, pull your upper arm bones back as you reach your heart forward. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, pull your navel to your spine, and round forward, touch your knee to your nose. Squeeze your left heel to your butt. We're going to hold here a little bit. Press down through your right big toe, squeeze your right thigh. And then see if you can curl in for one more breath, press into the earth. Slow motion, begin to glide back, three-legged down dog. As you do this, we've got dogs in the house. As you do this, bend your right knee a little, root your right big toe, and then lift your left leg up from the left inner thigh so the left pinky toe is pointing down towards the floor and your hips are squaring. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, lift your right heel, round forward again, and touch your knee to your nose. Then lift your gaze in just inside your left thumb and step your left foot there. Come on to fingertips, stack your left knee over your left heel, reach back through your right heel, and pull up through your right thigh. Begin to lean the weight into your right fingertips and reach up with your left arm as you gaze up with your right eye. Take an inhale, cactus your left arm, microbend your right elbow, and curl your heart forward. And then as you exhale, reach your left fingertips all the way towards the back wall or whatever's behind you. Slowly circle your left fingertips forward, place them outside your left foot, and begin to stretch your left leg more straight. Activate your toes. And then as you inhale, reach your bum back, reach your heart forward. As you exhale, lift your right heel really high, squeeze your right thigh, and then begin to round from upper back to middle back to lower back. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Find a lot of power pressing down through your right big toe. Then root through your fingertips and vacuum your left foot up off the floor and step back slowly. As you inhale, round forward, high plank on fingertips. And as you exhale, lower your knees. Inhale, arc your spine. And exhale, glide back to active child's pose. As you glide back, plant your hands flat and claw the mat. As you inhale now, round forward, hands and knees. Exhale, low cobra. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your heart and your hands. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your heart. Take one more inhale and curl your heart more forward. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, press your hands, and lift up into up dog with your toes tucked. Point your right toes back, take a deep inhale. Exhale, round and touch your right knee to your nose. Inhale, glide back, three-legged down dog. Keep a buoyant bend through your left knee and your hips square. Exhale, knee to nose again. Gaze down, look where you're stepping and step your right foot there. Come on to left fingertips, squeeze your left thigh. Reach up with your right arm and gaze up with your left eye. Take an inhale, cactus your right arm and curl your heart forward. As you exhale, reach your right fingertips all the way back. Inhale to circle your right fingertips to the top. Stretch your right leg more straight. Exhale here to prepare, spread your toes. Take an inhale, stick your butt back and your heart forward. Exhale, root down, round your spine, pick your right foot up and step back. Round forward, high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. Arc your spine, breathe in. Exhale, glide back, active child's pose, and plant your hands flat, claw the mat. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, lower cobra. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your hands and heart. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your heart. Take an inhale, elongate back through your toes and forward through your heart. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, plant your hands, lift your thighs and your pelvis into up dog. Point your left toes back, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose touch. Three-legged down dog, breathe in. Exhale, round forward, knee to nose and touch. Gaze down and step your foot to your thumb. Come on to right fingertips, squeeze your right thigh, reach up with your left arm, gaze up with your right eye and inhale. Cactus your left arm, curl your heart forward, and then reach your left fingertips all the way back. As you inhale, circle your left arm forward. Begin to stretch your left leg more straight as you bring your left fingertips to the floor, taking inhale and reach your butt back and your heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, press into the earth, lift your left foot up and step back, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, round forward, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees. Arc your spine, breathe in. And as you breathe out, untuck your toes and come to sit onto your heels. Bring the sides of your thumbs to touch. And then very, very slowly begin to roll the top of your palms to touch so your fingertips point down. And keep rolling so that your fingertips start to point towards you. And keep rolling to the pinky edge sides of your hands. And keep rolling to the base of your palms. And then do this roll a few times. And just see how slowly and evenly you can roll out your wrists. Okay, doing one more roll. So starting at your inner thumbs to the tops of your palms. And when your fingertips come to a point towards you, then begin to inhale, and this time send your palms all the way up. And as you exhale, lean back so that your knees lift. Keep your palms up. So now you're on the tops of your feet with your knees lifted. Root your toenails into the floor and inhale, stretch up through the tips of your fingers. And as you exhale, begin to bring your knees back down and circle your arms wide and forward. Hands come to the top of your mat, but they won't come if we just circle to where they land here. To be in an optimal position for hands and knees, we'll actually have to slide them a bit forward. So slide them about a whole hand's distance forward. And then inhale, round forward, hands and knees. This time as you round forward, bend your knees. But focus on the squeeze of your hamstrings that actually do the bending of your knees. And as you exhale, glide back to this active child's pose with the tops of your feet on the floor again. Again, inhale, round forward and bend your knees and really, really squeeze your heels in towards your butt. And as you exhale, glide back. Inhale, round forward, bend your knees. Different this time. Exhale, bend your elbows a little, pull your navel to your spine, and slowly come into a cobra, but keep your pelvis off the floor. Just your knees are down. Squeeze your biceps to bend your elbows. Pull your upper arm bones back, cinch your waist, and curl your heart forward. Squeeze your heels in towards your butt, but don't try to worry about getting your head towards your feet. Focus more on the activation of your hamstrings and the elongation of your heart forward. Now begin to press down through your right knee and lift your left knee. Lift it up, 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 up as high as you can. Then lower it, lower your left knee, press it down and lift your right knee up as high as you can. And we're gonna go back and forth a few times. Root your right knee, lift your left. Root your left knee, lift your right. Root your right knee, lift your left. Lower your left knee, root it down. Now lift your right one. We're gonna pulsate at the very top 5 times. 1, 2, and focus on squeezing your butt. 3, 4, 5. Lower your right knee. Press it down, lift your left one, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower your left knee. Take an inhale, press the heels of your hands down and reach your heart forward. And as you exhale, glide back towards active child's pose. Now this time, lift the heels of your hands, come to the tips of your fingers. Curl your glutes towards the backs of your knees to round your lower back. Pull your navel to your spine and drag your fingertips back in front of your knees. Then bring the sides of your thumbs together and do this wrist roll that we did to bring your arms all the way up to the sky as you stand onto your knees. Take an inhale. As you exhale, circle the heels of your hands onto your sacrum. As you inhale, activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees. Lift your pubic bone towards your sternum. Swallow up through your pelvic floor. Draw in at your core, especially at your waistline, to lift your rib cage up. Puff your chest, tuck your chin, and then hug your upper arm bones towards one another. Take another inhale, press your hands into your sacrum, and shoot your heart up. Now as you exhale, press your pelvis forward and curl back. Nothing too extreme, just sweetly starting to open. Begin to stick your butt back, and this will unfurl the rest of your spine forward. Reach your arms forward and place your hands down. Awesome, and slide your hands about a hand's size forward. Then inhale, round forward and bend your knees. Exhale, unfurl into Cobra with your knees bent. Cinch your waist, puff your chest, and inhale at the top. Exhale, root your right knee, lift your left one, and roll to your outer right shin. Press through your right hand, and as you inhale, reach your left arm up as you lift your outer left pelvis away from the floor and squeeze your right side. So we did this in this side body squeeze when we were in that side plank variation at the very beginning with both hands on the floor. So contracting through your right side will enable a deeper opening through your whole left side. Squeeze your left bicep, turn your left pinky towards the earth. Squeeze your right bicep, and this will microbend the right elbow and create more power and muscular energy from your right hand all the way up to your shoulder. Then begin to, with some resistance, reach your left arm over your ear. Then hug your knees together for an even deeper left side body opening. Gaze to the top of the mat, pull your navel to your spine, place your left hand to the top, and come back slowly into this Cobra with your knees bent. Squeeze your heels to your butt, lift your pelvic floor, puff your heart forward, and elongate up through the roof of your mouth. Root your left knee, lift your right one, and roll to your outer left shin. Press down to your left hand and begin to lift your left side away from the floor as you reach your right arm up. Now, squeeze both biceps, bend your right elbow, claw the earth with your left fingertips, squeeze your left side shorter, and by pressing your left hand down and forward, this will help to facilitate that. Turn your right pinky towards the earth, and with resistance, begin to reach your right arm over your ear. Then just feel the dynamic of what happens when you hug your knees together. Squeezing the right one into the left one, and then draw your left ribs curling or rotating a little bit towards your right ones so that your right side body draws back a bit. Gaze to the top of the mat and circle your right hand to the top and come back into this Cobra with your knees bent. Lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, and puff your chest, and inhale here. And then as you exhale, glide back to this active child's pose. Curl your glutes to the backs of your knees, engage your core a lot, drag your fingertips back, begin to rise to stand onto your knees as you do that wrist roll, slowly, palms up. Breathe in. As you exhale, keep your waist cinched, so it's just pulling in at the waistline to lift your ribs up off your pelvis, and interlace your fingers behind your back. Imagine you're holding someone's hand that you like. So it's like a nice grip. Bend your elbows, squeeze your biceps, and hug your shoulders back and towards one another. Press through your toenails and your shins. Hug your knees towards one another. And then as you inhale, activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees. Lift your pelvic floor, draw your pubic bone to your sternum, and shoot your heart up. Then as you exhale, press your pelvis a little bit forward, but keep your core drawing in and up, so your heart is lifting. On your next inhale, see if you can slingshot your heart up as much as you can. And then as you exhale, butt goes back, heart goes forward, palms reach to the top of the mat. Slide your hands forward. As you inhale, round forward, but don't bend your knees. As you exhale, unfurl to the low cobra, belly down. Inhale, lift your legs, spread your toes. Exhale, lift your heart, lift your hands. Inhale, lift your legs, right to your threshold. Exhale, lift your heart. Take another inhale now, elongate the shape. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, plant your hands, and lift to upward dog, but with buoyancy through your arms. Point your right toes back, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose touch. Now, different this time. Begin to drift back a little bit towards down dog, but keep your right knee bent, right heel hugging towards your butt. Stick your butt back and up towards the sky. Look forward with your heart and your eyes. Keep a nice, generous, buoyant bend in your left knee. Drip your heart down and forward towards your thumbs. Squeeze your right glute as you begin to lift your right foot up towards the sky. Keep the bend in the knee and your right heel squeezing actively towards your butt. Now drip your heart more down and forward and extend, elongating through the roof of your mouth. So you're trying to grow your heart and your whole spine longer forward. And then lift your right foot higher until you hit that threshold of heat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, round and touch your knee to your nose. And then step your right foot to your right thumb. Stack your right knee over your right heel. Come on to left fingertips. Squeeze your left thigh. Reach up and back with your right arm. Curl forward through your heart. Inhale. Exhale, circle your right fingertips forward. Now as you do, press down through your right foot and lift your left leg up towards the sky. Point your left pinky toe down towards the earth. Keep a little micro bend that creates buoyancy in your right leg and your right knee. Keep your right toes active. So the right big toe rooted down. See if you can spread the rest of the toes and plug down to the pinky toe. Now take an inhale and elongate your left heel back and the roof of your mouth forward. And as you exhale, step your left foot slow motion to the back of your mat. Keep your left knee lifted again. Right knee stacks over your right heel. Activate your right glute towards the back of your right knee and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Good. As you exhale, just let your feet land and your shoulders relax a little. On your next inhale, pull your feet towards one another as you reach back through your left heel, squeeze up through your left thigh, lift up through your pelvic floor, draw in through your waist, puff up through your chest, and then extend actively through the edges of your fingertips. On your next exhale, when it comes, circle your arms wide, reach your heart forward, bring your fingertips to the floor, round your spine, pick your right foot up and step to down dog. As you inhale, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, bring your knees down. Inhale, arc your spine. And as you exhale, glide back as though you're going to active child's pose, but then drag your fingertips back. Inhale, stand onto your knees, doing that wrist roll. Reach your arms up. Exhale, circle your hands, your arms wide, and your palms to your sacrum. Inhale, activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees. Lift up through your pubic bone, your waist, your heart. And as you exhale, press your pelvis forward. Keep your chin tucked. Inhale again, slingshot your heart up, grow it up, use your core. And then exhale, lean back a little bit more. Use your inhale to rise your spine, stick your butt back. Use your exhale to circle your arms forward and place your hands to the top. Slide your hands a little bit more forward. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, unfurl, cobra, low cobra. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your heart and your hands. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your heart. Good, now maintain this height. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, flex your feet, tuck your toes, plant your hands, lift your pelvis. Point your left toes back, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Good, now bend your elbows a little bit. Begin to stick your butt back as you drift towards a down dog, but you're not really going there. Squeeze your left heel towards your butt. Lift your left foot up towards the sky. Now don't go to maximum lift of your left foot yet. First, we want to facilitate the curling of the heart down and forward. Pull your hands towards one another, squeeze your biceps, then cinch your waist and drip your heart down and forward. Then lift your left foot higher and then extend up through the roof of your mouth as you squeeze your heels towards your left heel towards your butt. Take an inhale here, elongate, and then exhale, round left knee to nose. Gaze down and step your left foot to your left thumb. Come onto your right fingertips, squeeze your right thigh, circle your left arm up and back. Reach back through your right heel and slingshot your heart forward. Take an inhale. As you exhale, circle your left arm forward. Sprinkle your left fingertips to the floor. Press down through your left foot, reach up with your right leg, pointing your right baby toe towards the floor. Draw your outer left hip back a little and your outer right hip forward. Press down through your left big toe and make sure there's a bend in your left knee so it's buoyant. Now inhale to elongate, reach back through your right foot, stretch forward through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, keep this length and especially keep the reaching of your heart forward and the reaching of the right toes back as you slow motion step your right foot to the back of your mat. With your left knee stacked over your left heel and your right heel stacked over your right big toe mound, activate your left glute towards the back of your left knee to bring you up actively into a high lunge. So rise on an inhale, but then use an exhale just to settle, to land, to really land into what you feel. On your exhale, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, puff your chest, and then extend through the edges of your fingertips. Squeeze your arms actively. When your next exhale comes, use it to circle your arms wide, reach your heart forward, bring your fingertips to the floor, round your spine, pick your left foot up, and step to down dog. Now in this dog, look forward to your hands, lift your thumbs, and then bring your palms flat. Claw the mat and pull your hands towards one another. Look at your feet, lift and spread your toes and see the arches of your feet lift. Keep your toes lifted and spread and pull your feet towards one another to activate your inner thighs. But look at your knees and make sure that your knees do not start to point inward. Keep your kneecaps pointing forward in the same direction as your toes. Then spread your toes again, root your big toes and your pinky toes. Claw with your fingertips, activate your biceps, press your hands down and forward, tilt your sit bones up, and elongate your heels towards the floor. Now engage yourself with 3 breaths. See if you could engage with every part of every inhale and exhale for 3 breaths. And wash the breath as much through the shape as you can. When you feel the quivers of fatigue, see if you can press more into the earth and just extend a little bit beyond it. Just keep reaching a little bit beyond. As you inhale, lift your heels, round forward, high plank. Now this time, drift more forward so your shoulders move beyond your wrists, reach back through your heels to counterbalance that. Pull your navel to your spine, lower chaturanga for 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, press down and come up, high plank. And as you exhale, glide back, down dog. Good, just feel the effects of that. And we do that again. Inhale, round forward, high plank. Keep drifting forward, shoulders move beyond your wrists. Reach back through your heels, reach forward through your heart, engage your core, lower chaturanga for 3, 2, and 1. When you inhale, use it to come up, high plank, hold high plank, and then glide back into down dog. Good, feel the effects. Let's do that again. Inhale, round forward, high plank. Keep gliding forward, exhale, lower chaturanga for 3, 2, and 1. Hold and feel it, and then inhale, rise up, high plank, and exhale, glide back, down dog. If you can, stay in down dog, press into the earth. Take all the activations you've been doing, knees a little bent, toes active, hands hug towards one another, sit bones up, and comb through, speak to what you're feeling with your breath. On your next inhale, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower chaturanga. Keep your shoulders where they are, just lower your pelvis down. Inhale, lift your legs up. Exhale, lift your hands and heart. Inhale, elongate, lift higher. Exhale, press your hands, tuck your toes, and glide back, active child's pose. As you inhale, rise to stand onto your knees. Do this wrist roll. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your lower back. Inhale, angle your glutes down, press your pelvis forward, cinch your waist, puff your chest. Gaze in the direction is your heart. As you exhale, press your pelvis more forward and lean back. Press down through your shins, begin to stick your butt back, circle your arms forward and place your hands to the top. Slide your hands a little forward. Round forward, inhale and bend your knees. Exhale, come into Cobra with your knees bent. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, roll to your outer right shin. Press through your right hand, reach your left arm up and left side body up. Take an inhale. This time, lift your left knee up. Good, now as you exhale, kick your left foot back, like we've been doing, towards the back of your head, but place your left knee or shin onto the bottom of your right calf. Then your left toenails can press into the floor. Squeeze your right bicep and bring your left hand behind the back of your head. Hug your left elbow in a little bit towards the left side of your head, and then activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees to lift your pubic bone. Inhale, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, curl your chest as you root the heel of your right hand and begin to arc back by rooting your head into your hand while simultaneously holding your head with your hand. Hand with your head. Hand with your head, head with your hand. Yeah. Now keep elongating up through the roof of your mouth and down through both knees into the floor. Engage your core and begin to pivot back to the side body stretch. Bring your knees together. Place your left hand to the top and come back into Cobra. Take an inhale, knees bent. Exhale, roll to your outer left shin. Inhale, right arm up, right knee up. Exhale, kick your right foot back towards your back body and place your right knee or shin onto your lower left calf. Now bring your right hand to the back of your head. Hug your right elbow in. Pull your upper right arm bone back so your right shoulder blade hugs a little towards your left one. Claw the earth with your left fingertips. Curl your glutes towards the backs of your knees. And inhale, cinch your waist, puff your chest. And as you exhale, lean back a little. Let something air out. Press through your left hand and stack your knees again. Gaze to the top, place your right hand to the top and come back into this Cobra. Lower your belly to the floor. Come onto fingertips, walk them forward and a little bit wider so that your fingertips point outward and your thumbs are turning more inward. I have my thumbs on my mat, but my fingertips are off the mat. Press the sides of your toe mounds together and spread your toes. Activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees to elongate your lower back and to draw your pubic bone up towards your sternum. Now, as you inhale, cinch your waist. Begin to puff your chest and tuck your chin towards your chest as you shrug your armpits forward. As you exhale, press your fingertips down and curl your heart up, but keep curling it forward, dripping it forward. Then lift your knees up off the floor. Inhale, lift your heart higher. Exhale, lift your knees higher. Inhale, lift your heart higher, lift your head higher, elongate. Exhale, lift your legs higher. Lower your knees. Stretch your legs straight. Keep your fingertips down, and as you inhale, cinch your waist and curl your heart up off the floor. And then as you exhale, lower it down. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, press into the earth, and glide back, active child's pose. As you inhale, round forward, hands and knees. This time, keep your toes tucked, and exhale, unfurl, up dog with your toes tucked. Point your right toes back, deep inhale, heart forward. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, heart forward, butt back, keep your right knee bent. Kick your right foot towards the back of your head as you curl your heart forward and reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, knee to nose again. Gaze down and step your right foot to your right thumb. Come on to left fingertips. Inhale, reach your right arm up and back as you arc your heart forward. Exhale, circle your right arm forward. Press through your right foot and lift your left leg. Spread your left toes and inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, curl your left knee in towards your chest. Then begin to stretch your left leg forward as you bend your right knee and come down into a little pistol shape. You're welcome to stay here or even sit down, or we're going to do a few pistol lifts. So lifts, squats. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round your spine, press down, and lift back up to reach your left leg back. Inhale here. And then exhale, you can keep your left leg straight if possible, or bend the left knee and come back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Take an inhale, really feel your back body lifting your left leg, and exhale to lower. Lower your butt. Step your right foot a little forward. Hug your inner knees together and bring your hands behind the backs of your legs. Pull on the backs of your legs and inhale, lift your heart, spread your toes. Then reach your arms up. Then curl down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your shoulder blades lifted, but your lower back on the floor. Spread your left toes. And we're going to take some little short pulsations with breath, going shh, shh, shh. Make the breath really big and rich. Shh. Imagine the breath is doing the work. Shh, shh, shh. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to curl up. Slide your right foot in front of your right sit bone. Bring your fingertips down, lift your butt. Walk your fingertips forward, lift your right heel. Squeeze your inner thighs and take an inhale. Exhale, round your spine, press down, and slowly reach your left leg all the way back as you reach your heart forward. And then step your left foot to the back. As you inhale, rise, high lunge. As you exhale, heart forward, fingertips to the floor or hands flat. Round your spine, pick your right foot up and step to down dog. If you're on fingertips, look forward to your hands, lift your thumbs, and then slowly bring your hands down flat at the same time in the same way. Dive into your breath and utilize your breath to acknowledge everything else. Everything you feel, touch it with your breath. Let your breath do the untangling, all the communicating. Let your breath sort through what's coming, what's going. And just experiment with this, just to see what happens. We're used to sorting through things with our analytical mind. So it's nice to take a little break from that and just to see what happens if you give over to your breath. Do things untangle? Do they calibrate in a fresh way? Now, you might be feeling a little bit sweaty and you might be feeling it right now. I'm dripping over here. So I'm feeling my breath, I'm pressing into the earth, and I'm thinking, okay, reach just a little bit beyond, like a little bit beyond that thought, reach a little bit beyond that doubt. Activate just a little more breath. See if I can feel my breath and participate in the breathing a little bit more. So everything in little baby steps. Inhale, lift your heels, ripple forward, high plank. Keep gliding forward, exhale, lower chaturanga. Keep your shoulders where they are, lower your pelvis. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your hands and arms and heart. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, lift your heart. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, glide back active, child's pose. As you inhale, keep your toes tucked, round forward, hands and knees. And as you exhale, unfurl, up dog with toes tucked. Point your left toes back, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose touch. Glide halfway back, keep your left knee bent, and inhale, curl your foot towards the back of your head as you elongate the roof of your mouth up. Exhale, round knee to nose again, and then touch or step your left foot to left thumb. Come on to right fingertips and inhale, circle your left arm up and back as you slingshot your heart forward. Exhale, circle your left arm forward, root through your left foot, reach your right leg up. Now inhale, length, length. Press down through your left foot, down through your fingertips, reach forward through the crown of your head and reach back through your right foot. As you exhale, bend your right knee and hug your knee in towards your heart. Then begin to bend your left knee as you stretch your right leg straight and come down into this pistol. Okay, now you can stay here or sit down and have a little breather, or we're going to do 4 of these lifts. So take an inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, press down, round your spine and rise up, reach your right leg back. Take an inhale, elongate. Exhale, if you can keep your leg straight, cool. If not cool, come back down. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, press down and lift. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale, round your spine, press down and lift up. Take an inhale and exhale, lower. Sink your butt down. Step your left foot a little forward. Lift your right leg so your inner knees are in the same line. And bring your hands behind the backs of your legs. Activate your toes. Root your left big toe. Pull on the backs of your knees and lift your heart up. Inhale. Lift your hands up and exhale, curl down for 5. Squeeze your inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back to the floor, but shoulder blades lifted. We pulsate. Shh, shh. 8, 7. Focus on your breath. 6, shh, shh, shh. 2, 1. Take an inhale at the bottom. And exhale, curl up. Slide your left heel in front of your left sit bone using your hand. Lower your right leg just to hover. Bring your fingertips down, lift your butt. Walk your fingertips forward, lift your left heel. Good, big, big inhale to prepare. Exhale to round, press down and reach your right leg all the way back as you reach your heart forward. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, step your right foot to the back. As you inhale, rise up into a high lunge. And as you exhale, circle your arms wide, cast your heart forward, place your hands down, round your spine, pick your left foot up and step to down dog. Plug through your hands, plug through your feet with your toes active and your arches lifted. Squeeze your biceps, micro bend your knees. Pull your hands towards one another, pull your feet towards one another. Tilt your sit bones up and elongate the whole back of your neck by reaching the crown of your head forward. And let your breath wash through as you continuously burrow down by pressing into the earth. As you inhale, lift your heels, round forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower chaturanga. High plank, inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower your knees. Arc your spine, inhale. Exhale, glide back your butt towards your heels and drag your fingertips back. Inhale, rise to stand onto your knees and wrist roll, circle your palms up. Exhale, bring your hands onto your waistline. Untuck your right toes. Press down through your right shin. Step your left foot forward. It's kind of nice when you don't know what to expect with that one. I always fall when I put too much pressure on that one. Bring your left knee to stack over your left heel. Magnetize your feet towards one another so you have this muscular communication through your legs and up into your, plugging up into your pelvis and your core. Anchor the heel of your left hand to your left thigh, like it's a doorstop, like one of those rubber ones. Then shift your pelvis a little bit forward, just a little bit, not sinking water in a watery way, staying active, fiery. Begin to either stay here or bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand and take hold of your foot. If you can, place the heel of your right hand onto the roots of your toes, just under your toes. If you are good here, stay here and press the heel of your hand to the top of your foot to draw your foot more towards your butt. If you'd like to go further a little bit, you can begin to revolve the heel of your hand until your fingertips point up, and then actively press the heel of your hand to the top of your foot so that the heel of your foot presses towards your outer right sit bone. Maintain the press of the heel of your left hand to your thigh. Now inhale, cinch in through your waist as you puff your chest, and lean your chest back a little bit as you shift your pelvis forward. Chest back, pelvis forward. Wash through the shape with breath. Speak to what you're feeling with breath, sensationally, emotionally, and thought formationally. Slowly, slowly come up. Release your right foot, place it down. Bring your hands onto your waist, and then step your left foot, your left shin back. Press down to the top of your left foot, step your right foot forward. Stack your right knee over your right heel. Magnetize your feet and lift up through your pelvic floor, your waist, and your heart to elongate your spine. Bring the heel of your right hand onto your right thigh. Slide your pelvis a little forward and then bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand and take hold of your foot. Placing the heel of your left hand to the roots of your left toes. And then you can begin to press your left heel in a bit. Stay here or revolve your left heel of your hand until your fingertips point up. Now, press the heel of your foot to your outer left sit bone as you root the heel of your right hand to your thigh. Magnetize your right foot and left knee towards one another as you shift your pelvis forward and lean your chest back a little bit. Shifting your pelvis forward, lean your chest back a little bit. Keep lifting your pubic bone, and this will deepen the stretch through the front of your left thigh, and washing through with your breath and your awareness. So you feel a sensation, your awareness becomes aware of it, and then you guide your breath to that. So it's like this beautiful untangling is possible with breath and awareness. Release your foot, place your shin down, lean back. Hands to your waistline, step your right shin back, and then sit back onto your heels. For a moment, place your hands to your thighs and just close your eyes. Close your eyes and drop in. Drop in to feel, to sense, to witness. To witness what's here in whatever format. Let's go through the layers. Sensations. Sensationally, what do you feel? Can you peel the labels off so that you can just feel without without categories. And then emotions, anything stirring, moving, churning, swirling. And see if you can peel the labels off. And then thought formations. Are there any stories or narratives that are participating in generating more sensations and more emotions? And see if you can cut those little strings so these 3 layers can express somewhat individually. They'll always interplay. Or just at least become aware. See if you could just become aware of how they dance together. Now become aware, who is the one witnessing? Who is the I that can shift from witnessing a sensation and shift to witness an emotion and then shift to witness a thought formation and then even witness how they interplay to concoct different aspects of our filters that we experience ourselves and we experience the world with. Who is the I at the core? Who's the witness? Now, after intensity, residue bubbles up to the surface. So we're going to take a sigh to imagine it's just like you walk into a room and the doors have been closed for a while. So it's like stagnant. So you just open the windows. Imagine the sigh is just like opening the windows, letting some air in. So start first by exhaling all your breath out to the very bottom, even until you start to round a bit because you're contracting. Then when you begin to inhale from your bottom up to the tops of the pelvic floor. Make sure you feel in your back body, filling in your whole pelvic area, lower abdominals, the middle of your waist, your chest, lower ribs, back of your heart, up to your armpits and your collarbones. When you get to the top, just hold your breath by tucking your chin a little bit. Imagine tucking of your chin is like putting just a gentle cap on the lid. Now take another sip of breath like you're pumping a tire, like, and then relax your shoulders, tuck your chin and hold. When you're holding your breath, imagine you're floating in water. So you get soft and in a surrendered physical state. Now take another sip of breath in and hold and feel and notice and sigh. Feel the effects of the sigh. Imagine that the effects that you feel that go on are much more important than the actual like ha part. As you inhale, stick your butt back, reach your arms wide, reach your heart forward, and exhale, bring your palms to the mat and bring your forearms down. Tuck your toes. Grab hold of opposite arms. Imagine you're trying to actually grab onto the bones of your arms. Then keep your elbows that distance apart and bring your palms together. Place the pinky edge side of your palms firmly down. Then round your upper back and pull your navel to your spine. Press through your forearms, lift your knees, reach your butt slowly up. Let your neck elongate and look back towards your feet. Engage your toes, lift and spread them. Then root your big toes and pinky toes and keep the other 3 toes lifted. Bend your knees, stick your butt up, but keep your upper back a little bit rounded. So you're really utilizing the power of your shoulder girdle to press down and away from the floor. Lift your left foot, step it forward a little bit, not a lot. Press your left foot down, reach your right leg up from the right inner thigh. Now press your heart, your chest towards your left knee or your left foot as you lift onto the tip of your left toe and shift a little bit more weight into your forearms and press, 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 press. Reach up with your right toe as you press down with your left one, and then bring your right foot down beside your left foot. Press your right foot down, reach your left leg up. Reach your heart towards your shin, the right one. Spread your left toes, then lift onto the tip of your right toe, and this will shift more weight forward. Press, press, press down as you reach up through the tips of your left toes and bring your left foot down. Bring both knees down at the same time in the same way. Untuck your toes and come to stand onto your knees. As you inhale, do that wrist roll to bring your palms up. And as you exhale, circle your hands onto your lower back. Engage your glutes towards the backs of your knees. Lift your pubic bone. Cinch your waist. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, press your pelvis a little forward. Again, inhale. Lift through your pelvic floor. Pull in through your waist. Puff up through your chest. And as you exhale, go back a little bit. And again, inhale to lift your heart. And maybe exhale to go back a little bit. Now stay here, or you can reach back with one hand to take hold of a heel and then another one. Keep your chin tucked at first. Press your pelvis forward. Slingshot your heart up and then let your head slowly go back. Good. Now flush, wash, massage your breath through the shape. See if you can relax your throat and your face. And take 2 more breaths and just feel everything. Bring one hand onto your low back and then the other one. Begin to stick your butt back to unfurl your spine up and sit your bum down onto your heels. Place your hands to your thighs, elongate your spine up so there's lots of room for all that to digest. Close your eyes and feel. Sensations, expressing. Feel them in their rawest format without the labels. Emotions, churning, moving, expressing. Thought formations, doing their creative narration as they do. Your breath flowing, moving, massaging, feeding, nourishing, soothing, calming, vitalizing. And the eye at the center, watching, watching, watching. As you inhale, arms wide. Exhale, circle your palms forward. Slide them a little forward. Inhale, round forward, bend your knees. And exhale, lower your pelvis. Slide your hands back and turn your palms down. So arms straight, palms face the earth by your legs and your outer hips. Press the sides of your toe mounds together, spread your toes, and hug your inner thighs just a little. Activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees to lift your pubic bone. Inhale, cinch your waist. Puff your chest a little forward, press your hands down, and pull them forward to activate your biceps. On your next exhale, lift your legs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hands. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, squeeze your heels towards your butt. Reach back with your hands, take hold of your ankles at the same time, in the same way, flex your feet. Hug your inner thighs now like you're holding a block in between them. Press your shins back, but resist by reaching your heart forward. Inhale, elongate, lift. Exhale, squeeze the midline and hold. Inhale, elongate and lift. Exhale, squeeze the midline. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your belly button down. Release both feet at the same time, in the same way. Stretch both legs straight and bring your forearms to the floor. Come into Sphinx and you can let your head come down a little. Lift your head. Lift your elbows a little and lower your solar plexus down. Bring your hands back a little so that they're at the same level as your shoulders. We bring your fingertips off your mat. This time, bring your thumbs off your mat as well. So your hands are nice and wide. Turn your fingers out to the side a little bit and press through your fingertips, but pull your forefingers towards your thumbs. Activate your glutes towards the backs of your knees. Inhale, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, puff your chest, and tuck your chin as you shrug your shoulders forward. Exhale, press your fingertips down and curl your heart up, but not so much that you're feeling any deep kind of compression or anything in your lower back. Keep your navel center down even. So we're going to work on really pumping or elongating the thoracic forward. So your navel center can even stay down. Now as you inhale, cinch through your waist. So pull in at your waistline, puff up through your chest, and really shrug your shoulders up as you tuck your chin. Press your fingertips down and your hands away from one another. And this will help you to shrug more up through your heart. Then as you exhale, bend your elbows a little. Let your upper arm bones drop back. Actively pull your fingertips back and reach your heart forward. Bend your knees at the same time in the same way, and then lower your belly button back down. Walk your fingertips back a little bit. Press the sides of your toe mounds together. As you inhale, lift your pelvic floor, cinch your waist, puff your chest, tuck your chin, and curl your heart up off the floor. Now as you exhale, pull your fingertips back, curl the base of your heart forward, draw your shoulder girdle back, squeeze your heels towards your butt. Take an inhale, elongate up through the crown of your head. Exhale, squeeze your heels towards your butt. Inhale, root your fingertips and elongate up. Exhale, squeeze your heels in. Good, one more time. Inhale, root your fingertips and elongate up. And as you exhale, hug your heels in and head back a little bit. Slowly, slowly begin to lower your belly button down. And this time stack your fists and bring your forehead down onto your fist. Let your breath now pool in your belly. Big breaths, soothing, rich, nourishing, relaxing, softening. Lift your head, place your hands, and press yourself to child's pose. Ooh la la, child's pose. Make sure you get your spine long here. So when I'm going back, I'll like press my hands down and reach my heart forward to elongate my lower back and then come down. And again, if you want to stack your hands, or you can do whatever you want with your arms here. Now, because there's some pressure on your front body, there's a way of ushering breath into your back space. So see if you can feel that natural ushering and encourage even more of it. Bring your awareness into your lower back, your sacrum. And with every breath, see if you can feel on the inhale the movement or the massage, the gentle, sweet touch of your breath into your sacral area. Imagine that your sacrum is like an iceberg. So with every breath, it's just like a wave moving through water. And the iceberg just gets to float on these waves. And see if you could also float on these waves. If you've ever floated in salt water on a day where the water it's not wild, where it's kind of still, or in one of those tanks that you can float in, or even not even salt water, just on some kind of flotation device. How sweet the little tiny waves are, the rolling kind. Now stay with that kind of soothing that comes from the breath and lift up and come onto your bum, however you want to get there. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. Take hold of the fronts of your ankles and pull your heels so they come closer towards your pubic bone. Keep your hands on the fronts of your ankles and pull on them. Hug your inner thighs towards one another by pressing the four corners of your feet together. And then as you inhale, reach your butt back, lift up through your waistline and puff your chest up, reach up through the crown of your head, elongate your spine. And as you exhale, keep this length and begin to cast your heart forward. Keep elongating as you come forward. And once you're a certain kind of forward, then you can bring your hands forward and walk them all the way forward or come down onto forearms. If you want to keep your hands on your feet and curl more into a little ball, you can do that. So choose your own adventure here. Close your eyes and come back to the path of the breath from the tips of your nostrils, where it first touches and then glides up through the inner edges, and you can actually feel the temperature. It changes as it glides up gradually, and then it slides up and over and splashes down and hits the back of your heart, and then from the back of your heart it fills up the sides of your ribs and wells up into the front of your heart, and then the exhale, empty from the front of your heart through the sides of your torso and then to the back of your heart. And when the breath comes out, feel how it's so cozy warm when it comes out, the breath. It's like such a good temperature, the out breath. And see if you can find some soothing and just feeling these different natural things that are always happening. We're always breathing as long as we're alive. So there's always an opportunity to take refuge there and comfort and pause and to soothe and to find that place of dropping into the moment. If you want to stay longer, stay longer. Otherwise, come up. Bring your hands to your outer knees and bring your knees together. And then scurry or walk or bring your bum forward so that when you lie down, you'll be fully on your mat for Savasana. But we're not going to enter Savasana in a conventional way. I don't even know what that means. We're going to enter it in the best way ever. So bring your hands behind your knees, pull on your knees, lift your heart, take an inhale, pull your navel to your spine, lean back and lift your feet. Squeeze the sides of your toe mounds together, keep your knees bent or stretch your legs straight. Lift your heart up again, keep your hands on your knees or reach them forward. Now, really squeeze the midline and then lower to hover, so to like a half boat position. Keep elongating here, and we're gonna hold here for 10. Pull your front body to your back body, squeeze everything into the center. And for every count, have a breath, 8. And feel the breath, and feel your sensation, 7. And keep squeezing tightly, 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, bring your feet wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower Savasana. Feet wide, at least as wide as your mat. Arms out. Make sure the back of your heart is spreading onto the floor and your limbs are really falling open. Now right away, feel gravity. Feel the force of gravity. Really pay attention to gravity. And let your awareness of gravity show you if there's any areas that you're holding back from letting go or from dropping more fully into a relaxed, surrendered state. Become aware of any teeny tiny tingly sensations. Of all the circulation that's been generated through your whole body. And let yourself begin to drift. Imagine you're floating buoyantly. And see how fully you can surrender. Begin to bring your awareness back. And feel any small little tingly sensations in your body. A warm inner glow. Let your breath begin to deepen a little. And bring some tiny little movements to your fingers and your toes. And then take a big stretch, like a morning stretch, where you inhale and reach your arms over your head and stretch your toes away from your fingers and squeeze your muscles. And when you exhale, just drop everything. And then roll to a side. And begin to come up to a seat. Make the base of your seat really broad and sturdy. And then grow your spine up. And bring your palms together in front of your heart and lift your heart just a little bit up towards your brain and humble your brain just a little towards your heart. And whatever is the most meaningful way for you to close your practice, whatever you want to infuse, whatever kind of meaning, then do so. And then take a moment just to reflect on all of your teachers and your teachers' teachers and their teachers and their teachers. Just reflecting on the whole line. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that you feel good and grounded and in your body.